Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today welcome to my Game Week 4 Premier League predictions. It's deadline day today, and lots of clubs doing business, and we've got some exciting Premier League football to look forward to, so let's get into the video. Okay, then so the first game is at 8 PM kickoff. The game kicks off in about an hour and 10 minutes from now. It is Luton Town versus West Ham United, of course, Luton's first home game in the Prem. I think it should be a good game, in my opinion. I think it should be a good game. I don't think it'll be really easy for West Ham, because Luton made Kenilworth Road a fortress last season, and I think Luton will do it again. Of course, literally the fans will be close to the pitch. It's not going to be an easy game for West Ham, but I think Luton could actually have a chance of collecting their first 3 points in their first Premier League home game. But of course, Luton last time out beat Gillingham in the Cup. West Ham beat Brighton 3-1. And I was quite surprised by that. I wasn't expecting West Ham to go to the Amex and score 3 goals and win by 2 goals. But yeah, I think West Ham will win, but I don't think it'll be easy. I'm going to go 2-1 to West Ham. And of course, the next game is the half-12 game. Sheffield United against Everton. And this will be a good game, I reckon. It will be a very scrappy game. Of course, Sheffield United and Everton haven't really started the season, I should say, too great. But Sheffield United today have re-signed James McAtee on loan from City. That's a good signing for them. Everton haven't really signed anyone today. They were in talk to try and get Gnonto, but that's not happening, of course. Both teams last out in action in the Cup. Sheffield United knocked out by Lincoln on pens. Everton beat Doncaster 3-1. But yeah, this will be a good game, I reckon. It'll be scrappy, but I'm going to sit on the fence and go with a 1-1 draw. So I'm going to go Sheffield United 1, Everton 1. And of course, the next game is Brentford versus Bournemouth at the G-Tech Community Stadium. And it's going to be a long afternoon for Bournemouth, I reckon. Brentford's a tough place to go. Brentford are very, very good at home. Of course, Brentford last time out, scraping through past Newport on penalties. Fair play to Newport, because they gave Brentford a good game by, it looks like, anyway. Of course, Bournemouth beat Swansea as well, 3-2. And so, of course, the 2 Premier League teams leaving South Wales into the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. But yeah, of course, Bournemouth, are they going to get Sinistera? There's been lots of stuff going round. Of course, Brentford trying to get Johan Bakayoko, and they were going to try and get Brennan Johnson, but that's not happening. But I think they're trying to get Johan Bakayoko, but I don't think that's happening either. So, bit of a disappointing day on deadline day for Brentford, but that doesn't matter. I think Brentford will win. I think they'll win. Well, I'm not sure how to word it, but I think Brentford will win. They're at home. They're very good at home. They're dominant at home. So I'm going to go with a Bees win of 3-0 to Brentford. And of course, the next game is Burnley against Spurs. And of course, Tottenham, Brennan Johnson. He is actually at Hotspur Way. He's at the training ground doing a medical at the moment. I think it's a good signing, I guess. At first I was like, I said probably didn't need Johnson, but if you think about it, we haven't got really much attacking options on the bench, so maybe we do need him. But 40 million though, really? It's not 40 million at all. He's a good player, of course we got knocked out of the cup by Fulham, but the performance just was really poor. The B team just don't know how to play football under Ange, but the team tomorrow will be, you got Vicario, Porro, Maddison, all be back to normal. We're going to win. I'm confident. Burnley haven't started too great, but to be fair, they have played City and Villa, because then they got us as well. But yeah, I think we're going to win 3-0. And of course, the next game is Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest at Stamford Bridge. It's been a very busy day on transfer deadline day for Nottingham Forest. And of course, it looks like they're losing Brennan Johnson. They have announced Callum Hudson-Odoi. They've got Vlakia Dimos, the Benfica keeper, as well. They've got Ibrahim Sangara. That is a fantastic signing. Sangara, baller for PSV. PSV will be gutted that he's going, but that is a fantastic signing for Forest. Forest have been very busy today and they've brought in some good players, but of course they'll be gutted with losing Brennan Johnson, arguably their best player. Chelsea, you know, Conor Gallagher, is he going to leave? Is he going to stay? He's probably going to stay. Can't see him moving to us. But yeah, I think Chelsea will win. They are at home. I reckon Forest might show. I reckon Forest could go to Stamford Bridge, and Forest could go to Stamford Bridge because last week it was last week Forest were 2-0 up at Old Trafford in 10 minutes, so they could go to Stamford Bridge and win, but I don't think that'll happen. I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea. And of course, the next game is Manchester City versus Fulham. You know, of course, it's been a busy day with Fulham. You know, Iwobi looks like he's going to come in. Then you got Paulinho. He was going to go to Bayern, but that is off now. An absolute nightmare of a day for Bayern. They were going to get some lads from Southampton as well, but that's off as well. So it's been a bad day at the office for Bayern Munich, but I'm sure Fulham will be glad that Paulinho is staying. But, you know, it's going to be a tough game for Fulham. Of course, Man City scraping a win past Sheffield United. I thought Sheffield United probably did deserve a point. But, you know, City, they are at home. So I'm going to go with a home win of 3-0 to Manchester City. And, of course, the next game, what a game this is going to be. Brighton and Hove Albion against Newcastle. Two teams in Europe. Brighton and Newcastle have got class away days. Brighton have got Ajax, Marseille and Ike Athens, I think, whilst Newcastle are going to PSG, Dortmund and AC Milan. I know, absolutely incredible stuff. This is going to be a good game. Brighton have brought in Ansu Fati on loan from Barcelona. What a signing. That's a great signing. He was very close to joining Tottenham, but he chose Brighton instead, which is fair enough because, you know, Brighton are a good team and it's just a great signing. Any Brighton fans watching this video, please put in the comments before it shuts, or I'll try and enable it if I can. But that is just an outstanding signing. Fair play. You know, of course, you know they did lose to West Ham. You know, I don't know what went wrong for Brighton. You know, they started all right, but then they just collapsed. But you know, Newcastle lost 2-1 to Liverpool last week. I thought Newcastle were probably the better team throughout the majority of the game, but then Newcastle switched on then Liverpool switched on last 15 minutes. But yeah, this will be a good game. You know, fair play to the Newcastle fans going down to the Amex. It's about 5 hours for a 5:30 kickoff, so fair play to them. But for me, I'm gonna go 3-2 to Newcastle. This game's gonna have goals, and I reckon Newcastle are gonna scrape a 3-2 win. And of course, the next game is Crystal Palace versus Wolves at Selhurst Park. Of course, Wolves, they've got in Tommy Doyle on loan from Man City. He was at Sheffield United last year. He did really well at the Blades. Wonder how he'll do at Wolves. That's a good signing. Mateus Nunes, of course, has left the club. Palace are trying to get in Rob Holding from Arsenal. For me, I think Palace will win. Palace are at home. Wolves, you know, I know they beat Blackpool last time out, and then Palace beat Plymouth as well. But Palace are at home. Palace are quite good at home. I reckon this is going to be a 3-0 home win for Crystal Palace. And of course, the next game is Liverpool versus Villa. Now, I don't know how this game isn't on TV, but this will be a good game in my opinion. Of course, Villa found out their Conference League group today. I think they're going to Legia Warsaw. And they're going to some other teams as well, which I can't remember. But, you know, Liverpool, of course, Mo Salah, is he going to stay? Is he going to leave? Of course, Al Ittihad offered 150 million. That was rejected by Liverpool. I think Al Ittihad are going to come in again with 200 million, which Liverpool will reject because it will. And, you know, I think Al Ittihad can offer all this money, but Salah is not going to leave Liverpool. Salah is just Liverpool's best player. But if they offer a lot of money, like I'm saying like 500 million, I reckon there is a chance that it could go. But, you know, Liverpool as well, they are signing Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern Munich, which is a good signing, I guess, for them. Gravenberch, you know, wasn't really getting as much minutes at Bayern. Would he get the minutes at Liverpool? Who knows? You know, I reckon Villa can get something, you know, of course. Villa, they beat Hibs 3-0 yesterday. I didn't watch the game, but apparently the Hibs fans were loving it. But, Liverpool, of course, they beat Newcastle 2-1. Darwin Núñez off the bench. But I think Liverpool were probably only good for the last 15 minutes in that game. But I'm going to go 2-2. I think Villa are going to leave Anfield with a point. So my prediction for that game is Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 2. And of course, the final game is Arsenal versus Manchester United. Game of the weekend. It's just incredible. Arsenal, not much business for them. I think Arteta said, in this press conference that their window is done. But Manchester United, they've been a bit busy today. Sofian Amrabat looks like he's coming in. They've got Reguilon on them loan from Spurs. They've got some keeper from Fenerbahce. So it's been quite a busy day for Manchester United. But apparently, I think after Amrabat's in, that is their day done. That is their transfer window done. I think it was confirmed earlier that Manchester United's window was done. So quite a decent window, because they brought in Onana, Mount, and that. But United have started poor. Of course, they came back from 2-0 down to beat Forest, but again, it wasn't the best performance from Manchester United. Arsenal, of course, their Champions League group confirmed. They've got Sevilla, PSV, and Lens. Of course, Man United as well. They've got Bayern Munich, Galatasaray, and Copenhagen. So but Arsenal, I said in the video, in the Champions League video, that it's not easy. United's group, it's all right, I guess, but I reckon Galatasaray could challenge them to second, like I said in the video. But United, I think, so far they've been really poor. In the 3 games they played, they've been really bad in all 3 games. But Arsenal, they're at home. I think they'll win. I'm going to go with a 3-1 home win for Arsenal. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Smash like, subscribe. The Luton game kicks off in 1 hour. So, I'll try to get this out before the Luton game starts. But, thank you for watching. I'll see you for game week 5.